Carrie's girls, two of the triplets, I think, were making them. And they were making something with them. And I remember looking them up on Amazon. It's like, oh, those are too expensive. I'm not buying one that's big. You know, from that sweat with skin and skin on top of each other. This is not a happy place to be in life, and people need to know and understand what it's like. You have not heard about the story of I have not told that story in probably well over a month. Yeah, I use different things too. But yeah, so you understand, right? You know what it's like. But do we share, those types of things? No, we don't. Um, but people need to know that it's a real deal. It's not, a place that is pain free being this big. We have our major problems. It doesn't stop at just being able to walk around. Yeah, I also use Gold Bond too. Yeah. So yeah, brown rice. Mm-mm-mm. That's a story I should. I wonder if I should just tell the story on a video and just put it out there. Patty, I missed your boob story. I never heard the rice story either. Believe it or not, I've been there more than a month, but feels like I've been here longer. All right, how many people want me to tell the boob story? How many people want me to tell you about the brown rice story? Do you want me to tell it or not? Because it is gross. Do you want to hear a gross story or pass? Me. I love it. Go ahead. Oh, God. All right. So this was quite a long time ago. I'm going to say it was right after I had my surgery. So it was within 10 years. It was 10 within 10 years. It was after this. I'm striving to be healthy, which I've been on a million diets, but I'm striving to be, healthy. And I look where you shouldn't eat anything that's white. It should all be brown. Like if you eat white rice, you need to eat brown rice instead. It's healthier for you. If you eat white potatoes, then change it over to sweet potatoes because it's not white. So change everything white. Bread, turn it into wheat. It's brown bread. So I'm doing that kind of a diet, trying to get healthy. And I am like 380 pounds type of person. Okay? 380 pounds. So I make a dish that is just wonderful with tomato sauce, brown rice, hamburger, veggies and stuff, but I'm using brown rice. So I take it up, I dish up enough for 12 hours because my shift is 12 hours worth of work. And so it's a nice, good sized bowl, guys. I mean, it's a good sized bowl of brown rice, hamburger, some like green peppers, that type of stuff, onions, and I bring it to work. So I have it from, 4 hours into the work. I'm hungry. I ate probably half of that rice. And I put it in the fridge because we had a fridge at work. Then during my next break, about maybe 8 hours later, I ate some more of this rice dish. So this big bowl that I ate all of this brown rice. So my gut is full of brown rice. Not that day, but the next day was my first day off because I would work 4/12s and then have 3 days off. So my first day of my 3 days off, I got cramps so bad. I got to go poop. I can't go poop. I am totally blocked up. Totally, totally blocked. It hurts. I got such bad cramps. I have to poop. I can't poop. I can't even stand up straight because I got to poop so bad. And I'm crying because the cramps are hard. I can't. My anus is spreading out with this poop, but it's stuck. And I'm saying, Ron, you gotta help me. You gotta help me. I am so sorry. You gotta help me. I can't poop. You gotta dig this rice out of me because But that time I could reach down and I could tell it was rice, and I can't get this rice out of my ass. Do you know what it's like with brown rice hard in your ass, and you ate a lot of it, and you know you ate a lot? My husband's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I'm crying, and I'm over the counter, over the kitchen counter, and I'm in tears because I'm in so much pain. I can't poop. I cannot poop. And my son was there, and he goes, I'll go get your daughter, Jenny. I'll go get Jenny. And so he goes and gets Jenny. He wouldn't tell Jenny. He wouldn't tell Jenny why Jenny had to show up at my house. This is my daughter, Jenny. So she comes in. She goes, what do you want me for? And I give her a baggie because we didn't have no gloves. Here, put this on and dig this rice out of my ass. Because I was a CNA. I know if you're, at the time, at one time in my life, I was a CNA, and old people always get, an impactment of shit up their ass, and you have to go in there and with your finger, glove finger, and dig it out. So I'm trying to get her dig out this shit out of my ass. And she's like, no, and I'm desperate. She ended up doing some. She ended up doing some, but I was still in so much pain. And so I go to the emergency room. I go to the emergency room, and here I'm just trying to get healthy, guys. That's it. I'm trying to get healthy, going down the road of health, right? But I end up going to the emergency room. They wouldn't give me nothing to take the shit out of my ass. Instead, they send me to this doctor that's a shit doctor. And so I go the next day to this doctor. All right, this is my second day of my day off, and I got to go to work in 2 more days. And I'm serious. I got to get this poop out of my ass. He gives me a gallon jug of this stuff to drink and then come back in the next day. So I drink this stuff, desperate. This stuff's going to help me poop. And I'm not believing. I'm not believing him, right? But I end up taking, well, now I have the diarrhea. I've got so much shit. I start running from the living room because it's starting to work. I'm shit's going down my ass, rice all over the house. I make it to the bathroom. I got shit all over me, and I poop and I poop and I poop. And I figure, you know what? I need to take a shower because I now smell, right? In the shower, I'm pooping. And I end up slipping and falling out of the shower onto the floor. And when I did that, my big body of 380-pound body is now stuck in this small bathroom. I can't get out. I got poop. I'm wet, soapy, and poop. Because when you fall like that, more poop came out of me. So now I got poop everywhere, and I'm stuck in this bathroom. My son tried to open the door, can't, because my body's blocking it, and I can't get up. The fire department is called to come and help the fat lady full of poop and rice. They have to remove my door from my bathroom to get me out and onto a stretcher and take me to the hospital. My son gives me his sheet off his bed because I'm naked. And yeah. So from there, this is all because I'm trying to get healthy, guys. This is what going the American Standard Diet healthy wise. This is what you go through, okay? You get the drift here? So they don't do nothing at the emergency room. They say, yeah, you're fine. But my knee now, I pulled all the ligaments and everything in my knee. So now when I'm walking, my leg will bend the wrong way. It was bending the wrong way. And I'm like, I can't walk out of here. I can't walk out of here. They didn't even give me anything for my knee. They just said, yeah, just put a cold water, ice pack on it when you get home. And I got bruises on me and stuff from falling and stuff like that. But I ended up getting home, taking another shower with my husband's help and my daughter's help. And the next day I go and get a colonoscopy, make sure that I'm cleaned out. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. I lived through it barely, but I didn't miss no work. But just think of all of those darn firemen that had to help me, guys. Can you imagine all those firemen, the stories they had to have told? Yeah, we helped this obese lady that was naked with poop all over her. We had to take her bath. I bet you that story went all over, all over. And the worst thing is some of the people I knew because I worked at the jail. I trained half of those officers because they all came into the jail, got trained to become sheriffs and all that stuff. Those people were there too. So even my coworkers that I trained, you know, because they only know me by wearing a sheriff's outfit. Yeah, it was the worst. It was the worst embarrassment of my life. That was the worst embarrassment of my life. Yeah, so wild rice, guys, wild rice. Brown rice is no longer allowed in my house in any form. It's never going to be put into this body again, ever. And when someone says, don't eat white, eat brown, you know what I say? Don't tell me that shit. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Yeah, and you know what? I went to work on Monday and I didn't miss any time, but I had to wear a knee brace and I had to keep putting ice packs on it. And yeah, that's my story. She's telling a story how she made poop water. The story is making me laugh. What a wild ride. That's quite a story. I'll never eat brown rice again the same. Thank you, poop water. Fuck that rice. That's right. Yeah, that is one hell of a story. Yep. They did give me a colonoscopy. Yeah, that's what they gave me, and it cleaned me out. It did. It did its job. And the funny thing is, when I woke up from the colonoscopy that next day, they said, "Well, we didn't see any rice left in you." I was like, I think they found like one speck or something. But yeah, I had a couple of polyps and they removed them. But other than that, my everything was fine. I didn't kill myself or did anything with this. But yeah, brown rice almost killed me. Yeah, I was. I worked in the jail. I was a supervisor in a jail. I was a sheriff's deputy. And I have the worst name to have my nameplate on working in a jail because you only had the first initial of your name and your last name. So mine said, be touchy. Be touchy. In a jail. Yeah. Oh, you like the story about the two black and blue eyes? Yeah. Uh, it's hurting to laugh. I'm sorry, Amy. Then I won't share the two black and blue story because if you thought that was funny, yeah, you're in for a treat. Remind me to tell you when your belly feels better. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Candy. Oh. Oh. You do. Yeah, I'll kill Amy. Yeah, we don't want Amy to die of laughter. Split open her stitches. That would suck. So we won't share that one tonight. We'll wait. No, I don't dare to tell it because I don't want Amy to be sore. Probably just popping stitches. Ah, you deserve 1 million for that story. Ah, yeah. That's the most embarrassing moment. Now, in all fairness, guys, you guys need to share an most embarrassing story with me. That would only be fair. No, let's hear it. You want to hear the two black and blue eyes story? Oh my God. I could go get more stitches. All right, will anyone get offended by sexual stories? That's the first thing. Because this is going to be a sexual story. And if it's going to offend anybody, I'm sorry. You should block your ears now. Because this is a story of just young adults dealing with that. Okay? So is everyone out of the room that needs to be out of the room?